All right. Today is a very important day in your math life. I'm proud to teach you or review with you the rules for adding integers. So we're going to be adding integers using the rule. Yay. Yesterday, you reviewed with Miss Means how to add with a number line and how to add with, did you guys do zero pairs? Did you guys go into that part of the video? Okay, cool. So with zero pairs, that's what you guys did in 6th grade, right? With the number line, maybe zero pairs. It's cool. All right. Yeah, number line. It's cool. But what if I give you a number like 72 plus 36? Are you going to use a number line?
You can use your head.
Well, what are you going to do with your head? Do the number line in your head?
Yes.
Wow. That's like talented.
It takes a lot of time.
Do you want to draw negative 72 tiles?
Not really.
Me neither. Me neither. So how do you add these, or what do you do? What do I do with these? What do we know? What do we have to do? Why?
Because,
I mean, you're right, but I want to know the why. Yes?
because there's more negatives than positives.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So let's go over the rules. You're not wrong. All right. So these are the rules you're going to be using for the rest of your life. The rule. Rule number 1. Teacher is always right. No, that's different. Okay. If the signs are the same, you will, what if I have 2 negatives? What do I do with those 2 negatives?
You add.
Yep. You add. And what do I do with the negative sign?
If like one of them is bigger, it's like the thing that you can keep.
Oh. No. If the signs are the same, so they're both negatives, you're going to keep the sign. Because they're both negative, or they're both positive. So here, if the signs are the same, you will add and keep the sign. This is if they're the same. For example, if I have negative 5 plus negative 4, are they both negatives? Yeah. So if they're the same, they're both negatives. This is a negative number. This is a negative number. So if they're both negatives, I am going to add them and keep the sign. So what do we get? Negative 9. So if they're the same, you add them and you keep the sign. Keep the sign. What if I have negative 64 plus negative 12? Yeah. Are they both negatives?
Yes.
Yeah. So if they're both negatives, this is a negative number, this is also a negative number, you're going to add. So what's 64 plus 12? 76. And they're both negative, so we're going to keep it a negative. This is for addition. Changes for other operations. But for addition, if they're the same, negative, negative, you're going to add, and you're going to keep the sign. You did this in elementary school. What's 2 plus 2?
4.
Yeah. What kind of number is this 2?
Positive.
It's a positive. What's this? It's a positive. So you had 2 positive numbers, so you just added them. And then this is also a positive number, which means you kept the sign. Of course, in elementary school, we didn't teach you this, but you were actually doing something. So, 2 positives, still positive, okay? Are we okay? If they're the same, you add and keep the sign. This way, we do not need to we do not need to draw a number line or draw tiles. You could do it in your head, like imagine, but I don't really expect you to go 64 and then add 12 with tiles and whatnot. All right, what if they're different?
You subtract.
Yeah. Okay, this is fine. Rule number 2. The signs are different. You will subtract and if the signs are different, you will subtract. How do I know if my answer is going to be positive or negative? Hold on. I need to take a break because this gets me very mad every year. I'm going to get mad. I'm going to get mad. I just know I'm going to get mad. Okay, I'm ready. And all my sickness. Tell me, how do you know if your answer is going to be positive or negative? Yes?
If like the whatever bigger number
Mm-hmm.
it is,
Mm.
you take it.
Straight to the heart. Yes.
If the first is you look at the first number's sign.
Oh, now it's the liver. Oh, first the heart, now the liver. I don't have a lot of organs, kids. Okay, what else? Yes.
It's gonna be more positive than negative.
Yes. I've been healed magically. Keyword is what you have more of, right? You said more, right? Yeah, more. Not bigger, not what came first, but what you have more of. Why? So, and you ask yourself, what do you have more of? Question mark. So you ask yourself what you have more of. So do you have more positives or do you have more negatives? It's not which one's bigger, which one's smaller, because that, it doesn't work. Always. Never. For example, you have negative 72 plus 36. Are they the same or different? Different. This one's a negative and this one's a positive. Why? Just to review. This one's a negative because it has a negative sign, right? This one's a positive because it has no sign. Now, they're different, right? So you're going to subtract. Now you can subtract over here on the side, right? You subtract over here on the side. You borrow. I'm borrowing. And what do we get? 36. Now, you go back to this. You ask yourself, what do you have more of? Do you have more negatives or do you have more positives? Negatives. So my answer is negative 36. Which number is bigger?
Oh, 36.
I'm too young to die, kids. I'm too young to die. You're killing me, though. Is this bigger? No. Oh my God, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Like in elementary school, when the alligator was going to eat a number. Yeah. Which number would it eat?
36.
Yeah, because 36 is bigger, right? And you used to draw teeth on it, or I did when I was a kid.
No, I didn't.
So, 36 is bigger, right? So, but our answer is negative. Not because it's bigger, it's because you have more negatives. So negative 72 is actually a really, really small number. Very small. So please never, ever, ever say negative 72 is bigger. It's terrible. I'll pretend you guys didn't say that. All right. Negative 50 plus 100. So you look at the two numbers. You first look at the two numbers. Are they the same or are they different?
Different.
They're different. So your brain turns into, oh, I gotta subtract. So what's 100 minus 50? 50. Then you ask yourself, do you have more negatives or do you have more positives? Positive, so your answer is positive. Notice that the negative came first, but our answer is not negative. So it doesn't matter what came first or what came second. All that matters is, in general, what do you have more of? It goes back to the tiles. Like if I were to draw 100 tiles, 100 plus signs, and then negative 50, what would you have more of once you circle everything? The positives, right? Adrian, don't touch the iPad. All right. So what is, let's see, 40 plus negative 36? Positive or negative? Positive. So you can look at them and go, okay, this is a positive. This is a negative. So I'm going to subtract. You can either subtract in your head or on the side. You get 4. Do you have more positives or do you have more negatives? I have more positives, so I leave my answer as positive. We don't write a positive sign. If it's positive, we don't write this down. We just leave it blank. We only write it when it's a negative. We okay? All right. Quick, Ben, give me a number.
70.
Quick. Damien, give me a number.
A negative?
Yeah, make it hard for these students.
Negative 54.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So, Ben gave you 70. Damien gave you negative 54. Are you going to add or are you going to subtract? Subtract. Because the signs are different. This is a positive. This is a negative. So you're going to subtract. You can subtract over here on the side. Right? Where you borrow. What do you get? 16. Is it positive or is it negative? Positive. Good. Easy? Hard? So, I hope so. This is the beginning of your life with integers. It's very important that you do understand this because it's going to be everywhere in math. It's going to be great.